Yo,
Run it back.
look, run it back. All right, hold up.
Run it
Yo, right now I'm here with one of the hottest DJs in the Carolinas, in the United States, the man, the myth, the legend. If you don't know who he is, then you're not doing nothing right. If you never seen him, then you ain't in the spots where you need to be, because this man is at the top where you need to be. Anything related to your music, if you don't know this man, one of the greatest to do it and still doing it, Chuck motherfucking T.
Round of applause.
Round of applause. Round of applause.
No, man, I appreciate the introduction. I feel like it was pretty accurate.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying? I feel like it was accurate.
Look, I did some digging and stuff like that. So I was looking back. I said, damn, I ain't even know Chuck T had hair.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
look. I feel like from watching you and looking at the stuff, I feel like the music business and the artist stretch you out a little bit.
Man, so look, I've been bald since 2000, 99, 2000.
99. It's 99.
So it's funny because I mean, I've grown my hair back like a few times in between then, but that's when I officially went bald. Man, my older brother is a barber, and I had an event coming up. I needed him to tape me up. He wasn't able to do it. So I tried to do it myself, messed myself up, fucked my hairline all the way up, bro. Had to shave my hair off. Damn. I tried to save it, but it was just way too pushed back. It was too pushed back, bro. So I just had to go ahead and get rid of it. I took it all off, and I was kind of self-conscious about it. But when I got to the event, everybody loved it. They was rubbing my head. All the girls was, oh my God, you're so sexy. And you know, that was around the time you had the DMXs and the Onyxes and
when they
the
were
bald
taking
head.
over.
Exactly, the bald head was popular. So a lot of people didn't know why I went bald, but you know, because it was popular, it wasn't an issue.
Yeah.
You know, like people thought I did it because, you know, it was part of pop culture at the time. And man, I just kept it bald ever since. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy because when I was looking into it, I think what you had waves.
I had a slick wave pattern, but that was that was when I grew it back.
Yeah.
So there was a time when, you know, I just wanted to, you know, grow it back just to see if I could do it, and I did end up growing it back. You know, I used to have the wave cap and the do rag on, and no. I definitely had hair at least 2 or 3 times since that time,
then.
but it never lasted long. I always went back bald.
I couldn't never put off the bald head dude. I did bald head one time, and that was in high school. And after I got like slapped in the back of the head like 20 times, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get head grind out. And I got a big head, pause, no Diddy. Like, but my shit is crazy.
Nah, I get it. Nah,
but
I totally get it.
I know a lot of interviews that you do, basically people talk about, you know, your experience in the music business and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Going beyond that, like who is Chuck T for those that don't know? Like we know the music mogul right now.
Gotcha.
And the work that you put in. Like I remember when I'm not gonna say it's the first time I seen you. Mm-hmm. When I first seen you and knew that you was doing the business thing, that was when with the King Carter.
Exactly. Yep.
Had the hotel joint, and you had some knowledge. Like I'm gonna tell you, all artists that's watching this, his class on the business is like one of the best. You like, I was there recording, and I got some jewels that helped me further on as far as helping artists. If you're not taking a business class about being a business, you're not gonna win.
You're not. I mean, the game isn't even set up for artists to win.
It's not.
It's really not set up for artists to win. It's set up for the business people to win.
Yeah.
It's set up for, you know, the people at the top of the food chain, the people with the money to win, and they purposely prey on, you know, the people who are in the hoods, the projects, the inner cities,
The young ones.
Exactly, the young artists, the artists who have troubled childhoods. They do that on purpose because they know their level of education just isn't that high, and their level of discipline isn't that high, because in the music business, all right, being an artist, you can sort of come and go. You can have spurts. You can, hit writer's block and be okay. I mean, you see Kendrick Lamar, he drops whenever he feels
Whenever
like
he
it,
feel
up
like it,
until
yeah.
literally 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was literally, there's huge gaps that artists can experience. But whenever you handle the business side, there are no gaps. There's no sleepless, you have many sleepless nights. There are no early mornings. There's no early nights. I'm going to go ahead and lay it on. I'm going to lay it down early. I'm going to take it on in early. No, you getting up early, you going to bed late. Because the business is 24/7.
Yeah.
The business is not whenever you feel like it, like how it is with an artist. So, just to be completely honest with you, man, it's hard for artists to navigate through the business side of it because they just don't have the discipline. But I always explain to them, you have to look at yourself as a business. When I started becoming a DJ, it was all about, the art form and breaking records and, I want to play the hot shit. I don't want to play what everybody else is playing. I want to play the new underground hot shit.
Gotcha.
I don't want to do the commercial stuff. But then once you really start learning the business side of it, and you start getting more and more technical versus moving off of emotions, then you start realizing, like, boy, how I came in the game was just completely wrong. It was off. I was foolish. This is really a business.
It is.
This is a business through and through. From the artist standpoint, they feel like it's about the art. But at the same time, if you want to focus solely on the art, then, do it as a hobby. You know what I'm saying? Do it as a hobby. But if, you really trying to do something with it, you got to look at yourself as a business.
Now speaking on the DJ part, like you said, about when you got into it, it was about breaking records, the newest underground joint. Do you feel like artists now? Let me rephrase that. How important is it for a DJ to break records now compared to how it was back in the day?
So I had a long conversation with somebody about this back in the day, and I'm gonna catch some backlash for this, but again, that comes from me coming in the game, being all emotion, and then elevating and growing and gaining the knowledge, and now it's about logic.
Gotcha.
So in the beginning, it was important for DJs to break records because DJs were a part of the group whenever it came to the classic hip hop artists like Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy Jeff, Eric B and Rakim.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the DJ was a part of the group, even with Run DMC. Jam Master Jay's name may not have been in the actual name of the group, but he was part of the group.
Part of it.
Spinderella as well with Salt and Pepper. Spinderella was a part of the group. So it was important for DJs to break records back then because the DJ was a part of the group. Essentially, you're breaking yourself.
Okay.
All right. If one person wins, we all win.
Yeah.
So the DJs were super duper pressed on breaking records because the DJ and the artist were on a level playing field. All right. The DJ would get in clubs that the artist couldn't get into, and the DJ would play the record, he'd break the record, he'd pipe the record up, and he'd get it to where now the artist is being booked in those clubs, and the DJ, is going along with him as he's being booked. So the DJ is getting paid,
Gotcha.
Because you're a part of the group or you're a part of the movement. You're at least a piece of the puzzle, and the same thing with the artist. The artist may blow first. All right, the artist may blow first. He may get a deal. He gonna bring the DJ with him. DJ part of the group. Now, when the artist goes on tour, boom, the DJ comes with him. The DJ may learn how to produce. Now you're producing and you're making beats for the album for the artist. So the DJ and the artist were hand in hand back then. And it was super important for the artist to break the record because at the end of the day, that's feeding yourself as well.
Yeah.
fast forward to where we are now. The DJ and the artist are no longer a team. They're no longer a part of the group. Huge disconnection.
Yeah.
You know, the artists aren't really rocking with the DJs. The DJs aren't really rocking with the artists. You know, you have artists who do shows and they'll show up with a flash drive. You know, they'll tell you, let me hook my phone up to play my music. You need to be showing up with a DJ, bro.
Yeah.
20 years ago, you showed up with a DJ.
Uh-huh.
All right, hey, my DJ need to hook up. My DJ need to plug in. Where can we plug my DJ in at?
Gotcha.
All right. Even with the shows, the DJ gonna hype you up. He gonna bring you out. He gonna cut. He gonna scratch. He gonna drop some bombs. This, that, and the other. Now they coming out with these dry ass shows, just playing track after track. Or either they'll get a producer to make them a show mix. It may have a few little dope transitions in it, but at the same time, it's not the same.
And the vocals on top of your
And,
track.
oh my God, we don't even want to get into that. Oh my gosh, rapping on top of your vocals. I mean, like, you know, the artist has completely X'd the DJ out, which has in turn caused the DJ to no longer be the artist's best friend.
Gotcha.
Now, the DJ's best friend are the club promoters and the radio stations or the club owners in the radio stations.
Yeah.
In the actual people who book the artist outside of, who book the DJ outside of rocking with the artist. So what tends to happen is now we have no incentive to break records because if I'm DJing in a club, my employer, who's the promoter or the club owner, wants me to keep people dancing, keep people moving, keep people jigging, keep people vibing. And new records sort of stop that. All right, it takes a while before I can play a new record enough to where it doesn't fuck up the flow.
Okay.
All right, and enough DJs have to play it. It just can't be me playing the record. It got to be all of us. And then it gets to a point where now that record becomes a part of the rotation and people are familiar with it. They like it, or they love it. And now I can play it and nobody stops dancing. All right, but it has to get to that point. But in the meantime, you have to take that chance. So if I take a chance and everybody clears the floor on your record, now the promoter's looking at me, the artists, not the artists, but the club patrons looking at me. You know what I'm saying? The club owner, the promoters, the security, the bartenders, bottle girls. Everybody is like, bro, what are you playing? What the fuck is this? You cleared the dance floor. So now I'm sitting here like, whoa, well, you can only do that once. You do it again, them niggas not booking you again. You're done.
Yeah.
All right, you out of there. Same thing with the radio. If I get a job on radio, my job is to keep people from turning the station. All right? If people turn the station, I have not done my job. And what does that? Brand new records that nobody has heard before. It takes a while for me to actually be able to work a record in on radio, doing mix show and then rotation to where people don't change the channel like, oh my God, what is this? Boom, they go to the next station. Yeah. It's playing Drake. It's playing Megan Thee Stallion. It's playing Glorilla. They're going to stay right there. They may not come back. Joint. Exactly. So now the DJs have to pay attention to what the club owners want, what the promoters want, and what the radio station wants, and what the person who's booking them wants. And we can no longer look out for the artist because the artist ain't looking out for us. If I lose my job at this club or I lose my job at the radio station, like I know a lot of people have for playing too much brand new music, then who gonna take care of me? Who paying my bills? The artist is starving as well. You know, the artist is starving as well. You know what I'm saying? Or they getting the money, but you know, they want to keep all the money. That's why they don't have a DJ. That's why they show up to the club. And we're not even talking about independent artists. We talking about signed artists. I've DJed at clubs where, you know, the hottest artists who signed right now will come to the club and they'll tell me like, hey, bro, you ain't got these 7 records that have a note on their phone. Like, you ain't got these 7 records. No, I ain't got them 7 records. Only 3 of them are hits. The other 4 are just album cuts. Like, no, I ain't got them records. Yeah. Like, where your DJ at? You know what I'm saying? You don't even have a flash drive. They don't even have anybody who handles the music. They'll find just one nigga in the entourage. They'll walk in the club with 20 people. Not one of them is a DJ or even musically technical at all. You know what I'm saying? And then niggas is running around I'm asking people like, hey, what songs the artist performing? Oh, I don't know. Let me ask so and so. Then they ask the person next to him. They ask the person next to him. They ask the person next to him. And I'm like, bro, why are y'all? Why are there 30 people in this section with you or on stage with you, and nobody knows what you're performing? You haven't worked that out with nobody. Everybody is drinking. Everybody is goddamn vibing. Exactly. Everybody is smoking the hookah and everything, bro. And nobody is on your music. You not concerned about the music?
Don't you think that's as far as the artist and the team and entourage, do you feel like that falls in not structuring your team correctly or not having the proper management to handle that correctly?
Both. But in order to get to a point where you even need a manager, you have to do the work on your own. So a lot of that falls on the artist, personally.
Yeah.
Because if I don't have an emotion, then how's the manager going to get paid? And this is one thing I tell a lot of artists and I tell a lot of managers, because every artist is like, oh, I need a manager. I need a manager. I need a manager. I need a manager. And I'm like, bro, how you going to pay a manager? A manager gets 15 to 25% of your income, what you bring in.
And if it's zero.
They're getting 25% of zero. All right. What you probably need is a consultant, somebody that you pay a monthly fee to or a weekly fee to sit down with you and help you sort of structure everything, figure out what you need, what your wants are, what's immediate, what can be done in the future. It's just on a monthly basis, pay as you need, pay as you go. You don't need a manager right now because you don't got nothing coming in.
You ain't got nothing to manage.
So now you got a manager who's half-assed because your manager has to work a job. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And they got bills and kids and responsibilities, and then they got you. So in the beginning, yes, it is totally on the artist to have their entourage on point. As I feel like every artist, when you start moving and shaking, you need to have a DJ. You need to have a big nigga to do security. You know what I'm saying? And you need to have a bad bitch to get you in places where, you being a man can't. So those need to be the first three people you get. Let me get the DJ or the person who knows all that technical stuff, who can communicate with the club owners and all this other things about the mics and the music and what's the DJ using. If I need to get the DJ to airdrop the music, does he need a flash drive? Do I need to email it to him early? So get you somebody who's pretty technical, who's tech savvy. Get you the big nigga in the crew. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who gonna bam out with you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who may bang out with you if necessary.
Yeah.
Doesn't necessarily have to be a real security guard. It could just be the big nigga you
the
hang
biggest
with.
Nigga in the crew.
The biggest nigga in the crew. Biggest nigga in the crew. And then there's a lot of times where, three niggas show up and people don't want to work with you. But then the bad bitch come and she do the talking.
And everybody want to work with you.
Now the doors are opened up. Y'all can't get in the club with three niggas. The bad bitch come, hey, she start flirting with the promoter, flirting with the security. And then he try to let her say, well, I got my brothers with me. Oh, yeah, girl, bring your brothers in. And it's y'all three. You know what I'm saying? The three niggas they just told couldn't come in.
Just said no. What do you feel like as an artist and just as a business? You I know you've seen the ups and you've seen the down from other artists in the business. What do you feel like the artists are lacking? Let's just talk about like the general city. What do you feel like they're lacking when it comes to just presenting themselves and taking themselves to the next level?
Man, there's a few things. I'm gonna start with the obvious. The copycat. All right, the mimicking, the gimmicks, the lack of originality. All right, whatever they see somebody else doing, as far as the mainstream or the hot artists do, they go do it themselves. So a lot of artists from here in the Carolinas, they have the sound of people from other places. Like when the New York drill was hot, everybody was doing New York drill music. When the Chicago drill was hot, everybody was doing Chicago drill. When Rod Wave and them came with that whole like sad, I'm depressed type vibe, everybody started making sad, depressed music.
Gotcha.
All right. And from there, we lose our identity. And if you have no identity, nobody has any incentive to actually fuck with you. Fans, promoters, anybody. Why would I go get the imitation Rod Wave when I can get the real Rod Wave? Why would I get the imitation Dirk when I get the real Dirk? And that whole Detroit shit, a lot of artists on that Detroit shit, especially the female rappers, that fast, shoot 'em up, bang, bang, no hook, just goddamn rapping fast over the beat, slide. Yeah. You know, like run down on
everybody
ops.
A gangster.
Yeah, so that Detroit style is what's hot right now, that T Grizzly type vibe. Everybody on that T Grizzly
Boss Man D-Lo types joint.
Yeah, they've transferred to the Boss Man D-Lo now. But that's where they're going with the Boss Man D-Lo style. But that whole Detroit style is where people are at now. But the thing that I always tell people is J. Cole, when he got signed, he didn't sound like anybody else.
No, he definitely
did.
The
Baby did not sound like anybody else. P.D. Pablo did not sound like anybody else. Fantasia, Jodeci, Sunshine Anderson, Anthony Hamilton, they never sounded like anybody else. Lil Ru didn't sound like anybody else. So when you look at the artists from here in the Carolinas who have had mainstream success, even DJ Luke Nasty, Colonel Loud, like they had Billboard Hot 100 chart topping records. These people did not sound like what was out at the time.
They didn't. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They had their own original sound.
Exactly. So how do you expect to get on sounding like somebody else, especially being from the Carolinas? So that's the first thing that handicaps us. A lot of artists follow the trends. They don't try to set the trends. The second thing is a lack of a business mindset. So it's hard for artists, and I get it. It's hard for artists to take the artistry out of things and think business-wise, because in order to be a successful artist, your superpower has to be your emotions. Yeah. All right? We know that the most emotional artists are the artists that are the most successful. Because in order to be able to make music that connects and resonates with people, you got to be able to tap into yourself. You need to be able to tap into your emotions so that you can tap into other people's emotions or know how to work their emotions in your favor. Gotcha. So it's hard for them to separate the two. Like, let me turn my emotions off. I'm not in the studio right now. I'm in the boardroom. Let me think black and white. Gotcha. And then let me cut it back on when I get inside the studio and let me see in color. So they don't know how to cut off the color and go to black and white and think like a business. And that's going to kill you every time. And that's not just a problem here in the Carolinas. That's a problem, period. Everywhere. You know what I'm saying? That's a problem, period. And the sooner that they understand, I need somebody to, if that's not my strong point, I need to get somebody who knows the business to handle it for me, and I need to pay them and compensate them to handle it for me, is going to continue to be an issue. And I hope that, at some point we move past that whole, artistry, I'm going to do it for the art and this, that, and the other, because everybody comes here to the Carolinas and gets money. Artists from all over. They all come here and get money, and we not getting the money that's here for us to get. And it's been proven that we can get it, because the first thing people are going to say is, oh, man, niggas hate on their own hometown first and this, that, and the other. Man, the Baby was getting $250,000 a show here.
Yeah, he was.
Here in the Carolinas, he's getting $250,000 a show. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say that, bro. You cannot say that. Shit, Sunshine Anderson. She gonna kill me for butchering her name. Sunshine Anderson still gets paid a lot of money to do shows here in the city or here in the Carolinas. Casey and JoJo, I be seeing them booked there now and the same thing. Look, these people are still getting money here. P.D. Pablo, he was just at the big music festival uptown, the Loving Life or Living Life Music Festival. Yeah, he's still getting booked 20 years after he had a hit.
But I'm gonna say this: he had a hit.
He had a hit. He had a hit.
With artists today, I feel like you said, there's a lot of copycat, there's a lot of imitation. Mm-hmm. There's not too much originality in certain artists' music, and I feel like, and like this is not, like you said, it's not a North Carolina thing. It's just an artist of copying what's hot, thinking that that's going to get them on too. This artist did
Correct.
this type of style, I'm going to do this type of style. What is the biggest, I'm going to say the biggest downfall for artists trying to make it? And when should an artist know when to call it a rap?
Okay, so the biggest downfall that I see for an artist who's trying to make it is depending on one avenue, thinking they're gonna make it on that one avenue.
Gotcha.
And when I say that, that avenue, I mean either they too street for the internet or they too internet for the street. Look, in order to be successful, you need both. All right, you
Gotta find a
need
medium.
both. Yep, you gotta do both. There's no way around it. You have to do both. You need to be in the streets just as much as you're on the internet. You need to be on the internet just as much as you're in the streets. You need to run ads on social media. You need to be consistent on social media. You need to consistently be putting out content and be putting out product that people can stream and that they can see as far as videos. But then you still need to be putting up posters, putting up flyers or passing out flyers. You still need to be in the clubs, fucking with the DJs, fucking with the security, fucking with the promoters. You know, not just whenever I'm getting booked, but that's how you go get booked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You fuck with all of them. Now they got a personal connection with you, you know, and now you're going to get your record played. Now if there's an artist coming to open up, they'll be like, you know,
This artist.
I fuck with old buddy. I'm gonna let him come open up. I'm gonna just make sure he buy a table, and I'm gonna let him come open up.
But don't you feel like artists don't step up their marketing game to the full capacity that they should?
No, I mean I agree. They don't step it up on any level, not just on the internet, but in the streets as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They'll go and they'll buy, a $2,000 outfit before they spend $2,000 on promo.
marketing.
You know what I'm saying? And they'll go spend, $1,000 on designer bullshit before they spend $1,000 running ads on their music. And the one thing I always tell them is, when you blow up, you get all that shit free.
Hey, what's going on? This is V-Dot, and you're watching the Signature Studio 81. Today's show is brought to you by DJChuckT.com. All the music information and knowledge you need about the biz and how to level up your career, you can find at DJChuckT.com. And also, today's show is brought to you by The Social Snap. The Social Snap, your one-stop shop for podcast, film, and photography. Check it out at TheSocialSnap.com. Now, back to the show. Hey, we back. As y'all just seen, I just had the websites and everything just posted up so y'all could take a look. What's the websites again for your business?
DJChuckT.com is the hub for everything.
Okay.
All right. Or you can hit the link in my bio on any of my social media pages. All of my official pages are at DJ Chuck T. That's hip hop. Excuse me. That's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter or X. All right.
Let me ask you this. Now, we talked about the artists and the disconnection of the DJs and the business and everything in between. What is something that you want to see happen to the music game for artists right now?
Man, I want to see everybody get money.
Yeah.
I want to see the artists get money. Because as much as we talk shit about artists, you know, if we do not have successful artists, if we do not have artists with longevity, the whole entire fucking shit falls apart.
Damn.
The whole entire culture falls apart. You got to remember the artists are the lifeblood of the hip hop culture. You know, rap is just one part of hip hop. You know, you get people like, oh, that's not hip hop. That's not hip hop. Yes, all rap music is hip hop. All of it.
Thank you. I'm glad he said that.
Hip hop is a culture. Hip hop
Yes.
is your clothing. Hip hop is the art form or the artwork. You know, it's the style, it's the swag, it's the music. You know, it's the hair. You know, hip hop is all of that. Rap music is everything. All right, It don't matter if it's the worst fucking music you've ever heard or
It's
the best
all of
music
it.
you heard. It doesn't matter if it's Boss Man D-Lo or if it's Drake. It doesn't matter if it's Kendrick Lamar or it's 21 Savage. It doesn't matter if it's The Baby or if it's Lil Baby.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter if it's DMX, Jay-Z, or if it's Master P, you know what I'm saying, and Uncle Luke. It's all hip hop.
I've been telling people that for so long because I got into a debate with a couple of cats, of course. My New York dudes. Shout out to New York.
Uh-huh.
They were like, oh well, De La Soul, Jam Master Jay, that was hip hop. And I was like, in my opinion, everything is hip hop. They said, well, hip hop is, the intricate rhymes and all this. I said, well, what was the first rap record that really made it?
A hip hop, a hip it. That was not lyrical at all, bro.
Exactly. And that's what made other artists want to get a record deal because they were the first. Let's just say niggas on the corner that actually made it to the radio and were actually doing something. Other than that, it was underground parties. You go to a party, a DJ with Straction, and somebody come on right. Sugar Hill, they didn't come with the most lyrical, I guess the most lyrical conscious thinking raps ever. It was a party joint.
Party.
So
all of that is a part of the culture. With hip hop, I need to be able to party.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hip hop is the voice of the people.
Yeah.
It has always been the voice of the people. And you're gonna have the black people who want to vibe higher. They want the most deaths, the Talib Kweli's. You got them. Then you got the niggas who want to party. I want those. You know what I'm saying? I want to see bitches shaking that ass.
Yeah.
Bro. Bounce that ass, bitch. Right now. So you got those types of rappers. Then you got the street niggas, the hood niggas, the people who are in the projects, the people who are, in the jails, the people who are in the traps. Exactly. You got them. Black people are not monolithic. Mm-hmm. People always think when you talk about blacks, we're all the same. We are not all the same.
That's a big word. Break it down for people.
Oh, that means we are not all one thing. All right, we are not all one thing. When you,
I was like, my lyrical dictionary. I can't get it. All right, got you.
We are not all one thing. We are not all one way. It is not one size fits all. You have black people from all different walks of life, all different income brackets, all different levels of education. So there needs to be music for each and every one of us.
Got you.
It's all hip hop. As long as it represents the voice of the people, you are hip hop. Some days all I want to see is women bounce that ass. Some days I don't want to hear that. I want to listen to something that makes me think. And then some days I want to listen to something political. Mm-hmm. Some days I want to listen to something, that pulls on my heartstrings because I've lost people in life.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And then some days I want to be taken back to the days whenever, I used to get the pounds from Mexico for $3.50. You know what I'm saying? The Reggie and the brick. You used to have to hit that thing with some water, put it in the microwave. You know what I'm saying? We had the little hand scales. I used to have to break it all apart, take out all the seeds and the sticks. And I would take a pound and I would bag it up into all dimes and I would turn that $3.50 into $1,600.
Got you.
So now I want to listen to that type of music because that's how I came in the game. I want to relive those glory days.
Yes.
So there's something for everybody in hip hop. And that's what hip hop is. Hip hop is the voice of the people, not the voice of a person.
Now, with that being said, who do you think won this battle between Kendrick and Drake?
Man, I feel like, in my opinion, I feel like Kendrick won, but not by a huge margin.
Got you.
And I feel like he pulled out the stops at the last minute.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he had the element of surprise because we had already, first off, we were expecting J. Cole to come out swinging, which he did.
He did.
And we were expecting Cole to finish, like all of the detractors.
Yeah.
We thought J. Cole was about to murder Kendrick. We didn't even see Drake in sight. Like, we knew he would respond, but we wasn't waiting on that. That wasn't the part of the battle we wanted. We wanted a Kendrick and Cole. That's really what we wanted.
Yeah.
Cole fell back. And then Drake stepped up. And we was like, okay, this is the same Drizzy that went toe-to-toe with Pusha T. This is the same Drizzy that killed Meek Mill. His career never has been the same since that battle. It has not been the same. So we knew Drizzy was battle-tested, all right?
Started going to Diddy parties.
Oh, man. I think he had already been at the Diddy parties though. I think bro had already been there.
He went to the Diddy party.
But look, Mika's had it bad, bro. We gotta lay off.
Yo.
I feel like at any moment that man have a mental breakdown, bro. Because there's nothing he can do that he does not get clowned for.
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
And I feel like shortly, even though he's gonna run out of money, because he's 100% independent now. His label was jerking him. You know, like, and Meek has been through some real shit. He's been jerked by his label. Remember, the justice system was fucking with him.
Yeah.
He's really a real nigga, but he's made a few bad decisions, you know, and it's not really terrible. It should be expected. But for some reason, man, Meek has just been a really, really easy punching bag for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And he's been the butt of a lot of jokes, and I feel like all of that came from the Drake battle. But back to what I was saying, we knew Drizzy was going to come in with the fire. He came with the fire. Kendrick had us waiting. We had done gave up on Kendrick. We really was just like, bro, you threw the first stone and you hid your hand. We didn't know this whole time he was loading up.
He was loading up.
He was loading up.
He got a bunch of rocks. Like, all right.
Yes, he was loading up. He said, I'm going to be ready because he knows Drake comes back to back.
Yes.
So that's the thing. When you are a tactician, when you are strategic, you should not be swayed by the emotions of the people. Because me included, we were pushing for Kendrick to come fast.
Yeah.
Pause. No Diddy. We were pushing for him to come quick. Again, pause, no Diddy. You know, we were pushing for him to really, really come
with
hard.
It. Yeah.
Pause, no Diddy again. But and he didn't do any of that stuff.
Yeah.
And like I said, a lot of us had given up hope. I gave up hope. I was like, oh, typical Kendrick. And then boom, he came with some fire. And then he came right back with some more fire.
And
then Drizzy came
crazy.
and he came right back.
And that was crazy. I felt like he knew he already had his joints waiting.
He had he had them waiting, bro. He was working on them that whole time.
But this is the thing. If people know Drake is a light skinned goddamn, and Drake, I love you. I'm one of your biggest fan, but he is a light skinned nigga that can be a little conniving on that ass. So I felt like Drake's like, oh shit, damn, that shit kind of hurt.
Exactly.
Now I gotta put a bag in these streets. Now I gotta try to get some dirt. But the thing with Kendrick, and it's crazy, you don't really see Kendrick Lamar in the lights like that. You don't see, like, you don't know what Kendrick Lamar is doing until Kendrick Lamar come out.
And that was the thing. They could not calculate where Kendrick was gonna come from, what angle he was gonna come from. They were constantly on the back pedal because Kendrick was on the offensive. It's almost like if you are a fighter who's experienced, but you're fighting somebody new, you know, like a Rocky versus Apollo Creed situation, how, Rocky had a lot of fights, but he really didn't have any real professional fights or big fights. Yeah. So it's hard for them to find tape on this person, to study this person. Yeah. So he can, in the end, come out, even though you may be the more skilled fighter, he has the element of surprise, and he could come out and knock you out. We saw it with Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou. So Francis Ngannou only had MMA tape for you to watch, which showed a little bit of boxing, but it was mainly takedowns and kicks and elbows and all that. Submissions, yeah. So when he fought Tyson Fury, it was hard because Tyson Fury had nothing to study, so he was able to put Tyson Fury on his ass. But then we see Anthony Joshua came out and put Francis Ngannou on his ass real quick.
He studied that shit
because now I have a fight to study. Yeah. Now I'm able to see how you react in a pure boxing scenario, and boom, he cracked the code. So it was the same thing like you said with Kendrick. There wasn't much to go off of, but there was a lot of Drake out there, especially from battles, to go off of, to know, okay, he's going to come back to back. So I need to have 3 songs in the stash so that I'm not on the back pedal. Yeah. He's not expecting me. First off, I waited forever. Then he's not expecting me to have back-to-back songs. Drake think he about to make all these back-to-back songs. He about to get all the ghostwriters together, and they all about to come up with these witty bars. You know what I'm saying? But Kendrick Kendrick had the element of surprise.
And another thing with the Kendrick and Drake battle, I just feel like Kendrick was plotting on this for a minute, because till this day, with everything going on, I still don't know why they really beefing.
Yeah, there's just so many small situations that people are bringing up that have brewed and have festered and have led to this moment. But naturally
Kendrick
you
started
think,
it though.
Yeah, Kendrick started.
He started
you
it.
got to think when Kendrick did the verse on the Future song Like That, where he first said "fuck the big three," there is no big three. You got to remember, when you in the industry, you understand how long it takes for music like that to come out. No pun intended.
Yeah.
But Future probably had that song done for months, and then it has a sample in it. That's that Eazy-E song, that "Thug from Around My Way." So anything with a sample in it takes months to get cleared. All right, so they had been sitting on that Kendrick verse probably for months.
Yeah, they have.
They already knew what was going to happen months. Kendrick had been knew he was going distant.
Look, Kendrick knew though. Everybody, like he said, for months. But Kendrick said it in that I forgot that Power song when he said he was like J. Cole, Drake, Big Sean. I said, I got love for y'all niggas, but I'm trying to bury you niggas. Kendrick knew from that day.
Even from his Control verse.
Control. That's the man's
we can take it from Control, yeah.
He knew that he was coming. And that goes to show proper planning and preparation. Mm-hmm. As an artist, that's something you need to do ahead of time. Properly plan and have your shit prepared for cases like this. Like, I don't think Drake was ready.
No, Drake wasn't ready. And I feel like, even when he did the Control verse, all of that was like friendly competition. All right, because everybody was saying all their names together. Kendrick, Cole, Drake, that was the big three.
Yeah.
And then if you were from, the lower half of the United States, then it was Kendrick, Cole. Excuse me, it was Drake, Cole, and Future.
Yeah.
All right, because I've always maintained Future part of the big three, no matter how you switch up the other ones.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Kendrick and Cole were interchangeable. All right, but Drake definitely top of the big three with Future. And then whoever that third spot was, like I said, depending on who you ask, if you're from the West Coast, you're going to say Kendrick. If you're from the East Coast, you're going to say J. Cole. But, it was friendly back then. Mm-hmm. Somewhere along the line, it got personal. Somewhere along the line, it got personal. I don't know when. Like you said, it's not really clear when.
Why they beefing?
Yeah, but I know it's a bunch of small, situations that just festered and grew. They probably never talked about it. They probably brushed it off. Then you mix in a little bit of he say, she say.
And
people
that
probably
always
threw some sauce on it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know how that go.
Like, with that, what determines the winner of a rap beef or a battle like this? Like, for me, with the Pop and Biggie.
Got you.
I feel like in my instance, Pop won. Pop had to hit him up. I think Biggie came out with "Who Shot You."
He came out with that first, but that was like a vague,
a vague jab.
Yeah, and they've said, Biggie maintained it wasn't about Pac. Puff has said it wasn't about Pac. The streets think it's about Pac.
Yeah.
But Pac came with Hit 'Em Up. If you've listened to any of the underground Machiavelli tapes, you remember when we was in high school and college, they had Machiavelli 1 through, that was middle school as a matter of fact. Yeah, they had Machiavelli 1 through like 15, but he was dissing Big and Puff and all them on a lot of them underground records, you know what I'm saying? So, even California Love, he dissing Dre, like he dissing, so, no. I definitely feel like Pac won that battle. But they both lost because they both dead. To be honest with you.
But what in your eyes, what do you feel like is the determining factor of the win of a beef?
So there's a lot of determining factors. One could be bars, all right, who came with the dopest bars. Another thing can be information, who had the juiciest information. Because some people could get on there and you could say, fuck you, nigga, fuck you, bitch, I'm gonna slide on you, yada, yada, yada. That's cool and all. But if I come on there like, yeah, I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. Nah, it's like, what happened?
Yeah, like, what? You gonna listen to that right away?
You know what I'm saying? Like, now that's some juicy dirt. That's some information, bro.
Like, not to cut you off, but like you said, when it comes, it's I think it's the juicy. It's a, like you said, a combination thing. Because Jay Z when he came with the
was that Super Ugly? The last one.
No,
when he talked about skeeting in his fucking his baby mama, throwing her in the baby.
And then Nas came out with Ether, and it was like,
yeah, well, yeah. So Jay had Takeover first,
yes,
and then Nas came with Ether a few months later, and then Jay immediately responded with Super Ugly.
Yeah,
but people have always said like, "Oh, Super Ugly, he got too personal." You know, this, oh, he pillow talking about fucking his baby moms and this, that, and the other. But look, we just have been bigging up Drake and Kendrick for being super messy and personal.
Exactly.
But as far as that beef, I've always maintained that even though Ether is a hot record, I've always said Takeover was the better of the two records.
You think
like,
so?
Yeah, when you listen to it, I always tell people, go back and listen head to head, man. Take 20 minutes out of your day and play Takeover. And then go and play Ether. Like, Nas had the whole underdog thing working in his favor. Jay and them were flashy. You know, they were popping Cristal. They was pouring champagne on bitches. Yeah. They had the money. They had the jewelry. It was Rockefeller, the army. They had the movies. They had the clothes.
Yep.
You know, but then Nas was like, the underdog is just me, Nas, Queensbridge. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a hip hop purist. I don't do none of that shit, bro. I still rock wheat Timbs, you know? I still live in Queensbridge. Like, so people wanted to see the underdog win. And just the fact that Nas came with a hot, like a smoking hot record at a time when all of his stuff was really kind of mid. Like, Nas, and especially at that point, because I think
at that point,
so the fact that he was able to deliver at such a high level, I feel like psychologically he played off of our emotions, and emotionally we say Nas won. But logically, if you listen to Takeover, listen to Ether, Jay had a much better had a much better record. He had much better bars, much more aggressive, you know, much more metaphors. He ate them up. And then he came not just for Nas, he came at more than just Nas on Takeover. He came Mobb Deep,
everybody that wasn't with Jay got it on the Takeover. You're right. I think now that I think about it, Takeover was a crazy record. Because he did take shots at a couple of people.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, I challenge everybody. Look, go listen to Takeover, then go listen to Ether. Do it now. Stop this interview. Hit the pause button. Go listen to Takeover. Listen to Ether. You will take your emotions out of it. Take your emotions out of it. You will truly see that Takeover is the better record.
With that, what do you feel like music is heading in general, as far as like hip hop and let's say like R&B? What do you feel like it's heading for us?
Man, it just depends. If you're talking artistically,
let's talk originality.
All right, let's talk originality. I feel like it's heading down when it comes to originality. There's a lot of originality out here though, but it's almost like people are, because the business is so fucked up, people are chasing hits. So when one thing or one particular style or one particular type of vibe actually blows up, now everybody is chasing that vibe. Everybody is chasing those producers. You know what I'm saying? When Tay Keith came out, everybody was chasing Tay Keith.
Tay Keith, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When Turbo was doing all the little baby beats and all that, everybody went after him. Metro Boomin, everybody went after him. Yeah. Kanye, everybody went after him. Timbaland, everybody went after him. Swizz, everybody went after him. So, and it just sort of shrunk as the independent label shrunk. You know, now the pipeline is smaller as well. All right, because now everything is being swallowed up by majors. You even got the majors swallowing up the majors. You got Republic and Def Jam merging. Like, how does that happen? You know, you got the majors swallowed up by other majors. But because there's not a lot of avenues for independents to really get their music out there, it's gonna really fuck us up because the originality is out there, but the pipelines are smaller. There's not as many pipelines. So now you have people who are desperate monetarily, desperate to blow, desperate to get that money, desperate to get that fame. So they're gonna always chase trends. So if for some reason Chuck T comes out tomorrow and I may have a huge viral moment, everybody's gonna be chasing me. Chuck T, come get on my podcast. Come get on my podcast. Come get on my podcast. You know, and it's the same thing with artists. If an artist blows up, everybody is either trying to sound like them, trying to book them. The club is, I mean, we see it with Boss Man D-Lo right now. Everybody is trying to sound like Boss Man D-Lo. I swear to God, if I hear one more freestyle where somebody says they was bad in fucking school, I'm gonna bang my head against the wall. Like one day I was going down my timeline and it was everybody. I was bad in fucking school. 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 Everybody was freestyling over the Boss Man D-Lo track. And then they were also starting it off just like him. They were flowing just like him. Back in the day. Yeah, no originality. Back in the day when 50 and them was doing it, when Dipset and them was doing it, when Lil Wayne and Squad Up was doing it, when they were jacking major artist beats and rapping over beats, they weren't sounding just like them.
They were sounding like themselves.
Yeah, they were sounding like themselves. They was jacking beats from everybody, and they were sounding like themselves. They were recreating songs. They weren't trying to mimic it. They were like, ooh, that beat is fire. I'm about to take that beat. I'm about to freestyle over it. Or I'm about to take this beat. I'm about to remake a whole nother fucking song on top of it. Gotcha. But these niggas now, they will hear a beat. They'll see an artist who's hot, and they'll be like, they'll take his exact flow. They'll take his exact cadence. They'll take his exact bars, not even try to come with no originality. Damn. So from an originality standpoint, things are going down.
Okay.
From a business standpoint, things are going down. All right? Because the game is let me not say the game, or you could say the game. The people at the top are making it harder to obtain correct information. There's a lot of information out here on the internet about the music business, but it changes so quickly. There's new laws being passed every day. We see things going on with the streaming platforms where, you know, now you can't get paid until you have 1,000 streams, and you can't get paid until you have this amount of monthly listeners. You got to have, we see it with YouTube. First you had to have 1,000 subscribers, then they're doing the watch hours.
Yeah, the watch hours.
Now they start doing the watch hours. Like, so it's just so many things that are being done to sort of keep us from, finding the bags. I feel like I saw something one day where it said there's close to $500 million in unclaimed music money that artists have not collected because either A, they don't know it's there, or B, they don't know how to get it. Shit. You know what I'm saying? And that money is just sitting, and at the end of 3 to 5 years, the whatever organization has made the money gets to keep the money. So if it's streaming services, if it's the PROs, publishing companies, whatever, they get to keep that money. So it behooves them to not tell you how to get it.
Shit. Listen, I already know you know how to get the money.
Man, I've been helping people get the money the last couple of years.
Listen,
man.
If the artist out there and you've been doing your thing and you feel like you owe some money, all right, hit up DJ Chuck T.
Holla at me. There's a young man out of the Raleigh area by the name of FIU Turk. I think he goes by Vault Money Turk. I started working with Vault Money Turk probably about maybe about 3 years ago. He reached out to me. I met him through FIU Snacks. Rest in peace, FIU Snacks. They were part of a group. But he reached out to me and he said, man, I want you to help me set up my ASCAP, my BMI, and, get my streams and everything together. Help me set up my DistroKid and all that other stuff. So I helped him set it up. And then one day he hits me. He said, hey, bro, I just got a $3,000 check. I said a $3,000. Yeah, I just got a $3,000 check from one of my PROs, and it's for like back pay from money. Like I went in, I registered the music like how you told me to do it. I set everything up the right way, and then boom, they sent me a $3,000 check.
See, you might have money out there that you're not even tapped into.
Exactly, and I made sure I said his name, so if anybody want to check my credentials, bro, you can ask Vault Money Turk. You can ask or FIU Turk, whatever you want to call him, because he's evolving. But ask Turk, he'll tell you. Yeah, I start fucking with Chuck T. I magically got a check for 3 bands.
And that brings me back to the point of when you know the music biz, you can get more than what some of these artists are getting now. Some of these artists.
Oh, you definitely can.
What?
So check it out. You get paid 3 times off of a stream. So when we see people complain, we've seen Busta Rhymes complain about it. We've seen Snoop Dogg complain about it, about how much an artist gets per stream. They're talking about for your master sound recording, and that's paid to you through DistroKid, TuneCore, United Masters, whoever your DSP is, whoever you use to get your music on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, etc.
Stuff like that. Yeah.
All right, so yeah, that's for your master sound recording. That's just one stream of income, but also you get paid from your PRO as well, which is your performance rights organization, which is ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, GMR, because a stream is a hybrid of a download and of a performance royalty, sort of like a radio spin, right? So you get paid from your PRO as well. Then you get paid from your publishing company. You get paid mechanical royalties from your publishing company as a songwriter, mainly in hip hop. We write our own songs, lyrically, and we play our own beats as far as instrumentals go. So you are a songwriter as well. So now you get mechanical royalties, but you have to be tapped into a publishing company or a publishing admin company or a mechanical rights organization in order to get that. Most people don't even know about that.
They don't.
All right? So
I'm finding out more and more every day.
Yeah, so when people say, oh, Spotify only pays 0.0036 per stream, and in order to get $1 million off of Spotify, you got to have a trillion fucking streams. They come with all these crazy numbers, and it makes artists get discouraged. They're like, fuck. Like,
how am I supposed to get the bag of
like cents? I'm not, like 1 million streams is only going to pay me $3,000, $2,000. Damn. That's barely, that's not even my monthly bills. In these days, that's not even my monthly bills. And I'm not getting anywhere near 1 million streams. Like, damn, man, I may as well fucking quit. But they don't know you register your music with your PRO, you register with an MRO, or you get a publishing admin company. Now that 0.0036 a stream turns into a little over a penny. And Apple Music actually released, and that's why everybody brings up Spotify, because when that Spotify number came out, how much it pays for streams, Spotify immediately came back. Not Spotify. Apple Music immediately came back and said, well, if you got all your shit together, we pay a penny per stream.
And that's good.
And nobody bothered to read that shit. Apple Music said, okay, I see what they doing over here to Spotify. They tearing their ass up.
We're not gonna fuck you like that.
All right, we coming out and we're saying, hey, if all of your music is registered properly, we are paying out a penny per stream. It's up to you to go get that penny per stream. Spotify is paying out a penny per stream. But it's up to you to go have your music registered correctly in order to get that penny per stream. But people just beat up on Spotify. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the biggest, as usual. Whoever is the biggest already gets the grunt of the bullshit.
Like I always say, in artists, especially if you're an independent artist or whatever coming up, if you have a problem with the structure, make your own structure.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, you can't go in somebody's house and be like, hey, and I'm getting this from LaRuss. I love LaRuss. He's one of the hottest independent artists.
Shout out to LaRussell.
Yep. Yeah, LaRussell, my fault. And he said, you can't go in somebody's house and be like, hey, I think you should move that couch over there. Or I think you should put that rug over there. They built that infrastructure. They built it like that. If you have a problem, make your own.
Exactly. They don't fucking know you. What do they owe you? They don't owe you shit. You know what I'm saying? You choose to upload your music to those platforms. They don't choose that shit. You see, Taylor Swift came out and sold more physical copies of her album, CDs, DVDs, and downloads than she did of actual streams.
See?
Or not, let me not say she sold more, but they were neck and neck.
Yeah.
And that's impossible. I think she did stream more, but we all know it takes, boom, one button to stream that motherfucker. Now I got to get up and I got to go to a store to buy something.
She brought them out, though.
She brought them out. So that's what I'm saying. You know, if you create your own infrastructure, if you focus on the fans and creating fans, and this is something I tell all the people who come through my music business class, so many people, so many artists are busy pointing the finger at everybody. This person didn't do this for me. This person didn't do this for me. This person didn't do this for me. That they're not focused on the one person that matters the most, which is the fan.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? The DJ this, the club promoter this, the producers this. You know what I'm saying? The bottle girls this, the strippers this, the graphic designers this, the studio owners this. It's just one big fucking complaint. Whole time you got somebody right here trying to give you some money, bro, and you're not even worried about them. You know what I'm saying? All you want to do is hop online and complain. I tell people, boy, you ain't never seen me complain about shit. I promote. I'm promoting. I'm trying to sell you something. I'm showcasing what I'm doing. I'm showcasing what I got going on. Because at the end of the day, I don't care about nobody except for the people who are booking me, the people who are paying for my services, the people who are paying for me to teach them.
Exactly.
Fuck what the naysayers got going on.
Because they don't
you know what I'm
shit.
saying? Look. My building raised the rent on me. The place where I teach the class at, they raised the rent on me. Y'all ain't seen me goddamn complaining, man. Fuck them niggas. They raised the rent on me, bro. No, I can care less about that. I know you raised the rent. That's your shit. You got. I need to go out here and try to drum up some more people to come take this class so that I can justify paying this crazy amount of money for the spot.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? I need to go out here and promote, or I need to utilize the spot more. Y'all raise the rent. Cool. Now instead of just doing one class a month, I'm gonna do 2 classes a month.
Or he can come to Social Snap and we look you out.
Boom. Okay.
Hey, look. I'm
gonna pull up on you. We gonna see what's going on.
We got a whole warehouse.
Okay.
And we just signed a deal with Cardinal Cameras out there, so they got out there. They doing a class with us, and my people say,
I'm gonna stop by there because I got some things I'm cooking up. I was one of the first people to do this whole podcast shit.
Yep.
I had Rap Wire TV. I interviewed DaBaby, Trap Beckham. I had Jers on there talking about, the snitching allegations with him and Honey Gang. And
I remember that.
I had Cheddar Man from down there in South Carolina doing the same thing, addressing the snitching allegations.
Yeah.
I kept it about music, but I always touched on people's personal lives as well. I tried to keep it as much about the music as possible because I didn't want anybody to really, say anything incriminating. I didn't want to be another Vlad TV. But I wanted people to connect with the viewers, so I did get a little personal. Shout out to Hot Boy Shaq, J-Way Sosa. They was all my first couple of guests. And then boom, the spot I was in, they goddamn tripled the rent on me.
Shit.
And it got to the point where now I have to start charging for interviews, and now I got to start charging for interviews. Now I got to start doing interviews with people I really don't want to even be talking to. So, so I fell back from doing it. But like I was telling you off camera, I'm thinking about doing it again. Mm-hmm. And I do have a spot, but I am looking for other spots. Gotcha. So I'm gonna definitely stop by and see what y'all got going on over there, man. I seen you post about it on Instagram, and I was like, damn, V-Dot spot look real nice. Yeah, it seemed like you got different types of sets and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to my man Jason Vick, my partner. Like, he definitely came through and put the plan and everything in motion.
Definitely. I think Miss Media may have been the first person to sort of show it to me. Like, oh shit, look at what V-Dot got going. I'm like, oh damn, okay, hell yeah. Bro. And I think I even told her, like, oh, bro, come in with it. Yeah, like, this don't look like no bootleg shit. Like, bro actually came with the thunder.
Exactly.
So yeah, I'm gonna definitely check y'all out.
And just like me and Chuck T, we do what we do for the city. We do what we do to make
always,
sure,
man.
you have the best chance to make it in this game, just to make the best chance for exposure. If you don't approach us, we not coming to you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we not psychics, bro.
We
not
don't
psychics.
know what's going on with you.
Yeah.
We don't know what you need. So I advise is artists, even DJs, because of the experience and the knowledge that he has. A lot of people do not have in this city, and
they're not trying to give it.
And they're not.
A lot
trying to give it.
A lot of people do have it. They ain't trying to give it though.
Exactly.
And
that's
I'm just one of those people who knows, the game is to be sold, not to be told. So if I have the game, it's not gonna hurt me to give it to you if I sell it to you.
Yeah. See?
Some people, they just don't, they really gonna hold on to it for ego purposes just so they can poke their chest
out. And
they're
not even gonna sell it to you.
They're not even gonna sell it to you.
They barely gonna tell their homeboys.
Exactly. They just want to sun you. You know what I'm saying? They want to use it against you. Not me. Fuck it. I'm going to give you as much as free as humanly possible, but I had to go through blood, sweat, and tears to get this knowledge now. So I can't give it to you all free now.
Listen, if you're somebody trying to get ahead in business, like they say, nothing is for free. And if you want good, reliable information and good, reliable knowledge, you have to come to people that's going to provide that for you.
Knowledgeable people. And look at people's experience.
Yes.
Like the hip hop industry, and this is something I know is going to go viral. Go ahead and clip this one out. Go ahead, get the clip ready. Go ahead, see what time it is on the timestamp on the camera. But man, the Carolinas is the most scammed area in the entire United States whenever it comes to music.
Yeah.
And it's because we tend to put our trust and we tend to put our money in the hands of people with no fucking experience. Niggas in the Carolinas, as far as the music industry goes, will literally just bend over and spread their ass cheeks for anybody who got pictures with celebrities on their page.
And be like, yeah, I need to get on his page too.
Yeah, you ain't did no research on this nigga. You didn't call nobody they in the pictures with and ask, do they even really know this person? You're not checking no credentials. These people are, and some of the people, they had some status 20, 30 years ago, but what have they done recently?
Lately. Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? The game has changed so much that being the man 20 years ago ain't the same as being the man now. Look, it's not even a different climate.
Look, we're not even going to touch that because you are absolutely right when it comes to that. You are 100%
Yeah, man,
right.
we get scammed so much, bro, and I see the scams daily. And this is real funny. Tell you a funny story. Never told anybody this, even though a lot of people saw it unfold on the internet. So anytime I do an event, mainly, Hornets Music Industry Night, I always have a Def Jam rep. I always have a Def Jam rep. I've never paid a Def Jam rep to come to any of my shows, showcases, Hornets Music Industry Night. They always come for free.
Yeah.
Because we had somebody here in the Carolinas who was doing fake Def Jam showcases. Shit. Hold up. It gets worse. They kept saying they were a part of Def Jam. There was an A&R for Def Jam. A&R. They worked for Def Jam. They was using the Def Jam logo. They even had other people in on the scam with them using the Def Jam logo. I get a call one morning from one of my people from Def Jam, and I can say his name now. He's passed away. R.I.P. Big K. Yeah. Big K called me and said, Chuck, we got a problem down there in the Carolinas, bro. I said, well, what's going on? He said, man, I'm going to send you this person Instagram. You tell me if you know him. So he sends me the Instagram. I said, I don't know him, but he got a lot of people on the flyer that I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm associated with a few of them. I know a few of them. He said, man, why is this man saying he worked for us? He don't fucking work for us, bro. He got our name on the logo. He got the logo on the flyer. He got our name on the flyer. Like, bro, don't nobody here at the office even know this motherfucker, man. So I said, oh, damn. I said, well, what you gonna do about it? Because I'm sitting here like, what are you gonna do about it? Because I don't work for Def Jam. What you gonna do about it? So he said, man, Chuck, it's so bad. We had an artist come up here with their family. thinking they was about to get a record deal because this nigga did a fake fucking showcase saying we gonna sign you to Def Jam. At the end of the showcase, these niggas goddamn told him we gonna fly you to New York, we gonna sign you this, that, and the other. The nigga said, fuck it, I'm gonna fly myself and my family. We all coming up there. That nigga showed up to the Def Jam office with his family, with a cameraman, thinking he about to sign a deal. Couldn't get past security. He telling security, nah, I'm supposed to sign, bro. This who I won this showcase. This is the person, this is their name. And the security downstairs like, boy, that person don't work here. We done. So dude and his family, they in the lobby going crazy. So security picks up the phone. He calls upstairs to the real Def Jam office and he says, hey, look, we got somebody down here who's saying they supposed to get signed. They got a bunch of people with them, this, that, and the other. The A&R goes down there. The A&R like, bro, I don't know who the fuck you talking about. So then they call, like now, because now it's a thing in the lobby. And in those label offices, all of the Universal labels are in the same office. Gotcha. So you got people from Def Jam, you got people from Republic, you got all of the different labels in there. So now people are walking by like, boy, what the fuck Def Jam got going on in the fucking lobby, bro? Like, boy, don't tell me Def Jam over here doing some scamming ass shit. You know what I'm saying? So now they looking bad. So now they calling everybody in the office. Who is this person? Who knows this person? We got to find out who this nigga is. He got to be stopped. Like if we find out any Def Jam employees in on this shit, you fired immediately. You'll never work again. So now everybody upstairs is fucking scared. You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows him? They're pointing the finger at each other. How can we find this guy? So they called me naturally because I'm that nigga in the Carolinas that Def Jam was dealing with. I found out who the person is, and I said, well, what you want me to do now? You know what I'm saying? Because at first I asked what y'all gonna do. Y'all started with what we need you to do. Oh shit! So now I gotta do something. So what you need me to do? Man, we need you to put the word out about this nigga. I said, man, come on, bro. I'm here. He's here. Y'all asking me to do something that could potentially turn into, something violent. Because if I go in, if I say it, niggas gonna believe it. He's done. If I say this nigga's a scammer, he's not about to do no more Def Jam shit. He's not about to do nothing else here that has anything to do with a fucking label. I guarantee you.
Gotcha.
And they said, well, shit, you do us a favor, we do you a favor. You make it happen. Anytime you call up here to the office, we got you, my nigga.
See, that's
so boom, I hopped on the internet. This shit is fake. This nigga ain't real. This is not a real showcase. This nigga is a liar. And then boom, all the Def Jam reps came in the goddamn comments. They shared it. They came in the comments. For real, Chuck, who is this nigga? We don't know this nigga. We ain't never met this nigga. He does not work for Def Jam, yada, yada, yada. And the first thing old buddy did was come on the post talking shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going back and forth. Handle your business when you see me, man. Handle your business when you see me. I ain't hard to find when you see me. Handle your business. See? You know what I'm saying? Handle it when you see me. Here we are, like maybe 10 years later, 8, 9 years later. Still ain't. He ain't bumped into me not once. I done bumped into his whole entourage, everybody except him. Not trying to be on no tough guy shit, but what I'm saying is he knew he was wrong. If he genuinely had worked for Def Jam, or if he genuinely had somebody who was in Def Jam who told him to do that, or who gave him the authorization to do that, that nigga would have seen me. He would have came to see me. Because I know if I'm 100 with it and you questioning what all right, my nigga, or you saying what? Don't worry, I'm going to come see about you, bro.
Exactly.
I would have hit that follow button. The minute you post the flyer, you're gonna be at Onyx on Wednesday.
I'll be there.
I'm gonna be at the Spectrum Center this Saturday. All right, I'm gonna meet you outside, nigga. But still ain't seen him 8-9 years later, man.
See, and that's what you call standing on business. This man Chuck stands on business. He got business written under the bottom of his shoes. That's how much he stands on it.
And the thing about it is, people always try to call me a gatekeeper in a bad way. Mm-hmm. I'm a gatekeeper in a good way. Gotcha. Because I have protected so much of what goes on here in the Carolinas that these niggas don't know about. People are actually scared to really do some hoe ass shit here on the music business side because I'm here.
That's good too.
You see what I'm saying? They already know Chuck is not gonna hold his tongue. He not gonna turn a blind eye to this shit. We can't come here and do no fake shit because we already know we're gonna have to deal with Chuck T. Niggas know that. I've protected even a lot of the artists who I don't even really fuck with like that. I've heard about them being in crazy situations or a crazy situation about to happen to them. and I'll hit up the person who about to do the fuck shit. Hey, what's up with you, bro? Heard you gonna be in the city this weekend. You know what I'm saying? You fucking with such and such artist. I'm gonna pull up on you, bro. Then the nigga, yeah. How you know about? Yeah, so you heard? Yeah, I heard you was coming to the city. Yeah, yeah. Then next thing you know, I see the artist online. Man, nigga said he was coming, didn't show up. These industry niggas pussy, yada yada yada. You mad, but you don't know I saved you, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That nigga called and canceled on you because he was about to do some fuck shit. I seen him, and I protected you from the fuck shit. I do it all the time. Niggas, look, a lot of these fake industry people know we cannot come to the Carolinas and play with them the way we used to play with them because of Chuck. And then there's people who have wanted to come here and play games, you know, and I done made it the way now you gotta have me a part of your event.
Got you.
You know, like niggas already know if I come to the city and I want to do something credible, I gotta have Chuck a part of it. And if Chuck is a part of it, he's gonna make sure that my I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. And that's how it's supposed to be. They, like I said, people call me a gatekeeper in a bad way. They feel like I guess I'm hoarding information from them or I'm keeping them away from the industry people. But I'm like, I don't even get it because, you know, anytime I do a Hornets music industry night, I fly in all the executives. Anybody can show up.
Yeah.
You can, and I don't put them on the panel and then rush them off. Them niggas be right there in the crowd the whole day. They be right there at the game afterward. You could go up, you could talk to them, you could network, you could politic. You know, whenever I do meet and greets and all the DJs are there, you could come to the meet and greet. You can network with the artists. It ain't no, I promote it online. It's nothing private where only, you know, my Diddy party type people can come. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, everybody can come. Everybody available. Look, anybody can book a can book a consultation with me. You want to sit down with me and let's come up with a plan. Boom. It's $150 an hour. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Let's sit down and let's see what we can work out. You know, virtual or in person. You can get at me. You can reach out and touch me. You can get the knowledge. I'm doing the classes. Anybody can sign up for the classes. You know, so when I hear people make them pussy ass statements, oh, Chuck T a gatekeeper, he don't want niggas to do that. Bruh, you're mad because I'm not holding your hand.
And I think that's what it is.
That's exactly what it is. You're mad because I'm not holding your hand. You're mad because I'm not walking you into certain situations. But I'm bringing the industry people here for you to reach out to. All you got to do is come to the events.
So you ain't got to fly to New York or L.A.
Bro,
to try
to
make a connection.
They don't got to do none of that. I've said that a million times. Like, bro, I have brought the labels here. You don't got to go there. Twice a year, I do Hornets Music Industry Night. And I fly in all the people who are somebody in the music industry. See, DJs, producers, label reps. I make sure that I get you plugged in with the radio people. They say, oh, this radio nigga don't be in the street. This nigga don't be in the street. Come to my event. He at the event. Come to my event. He's at the event. See, I don't know what more people want from me, bro, other than for me to actually go to your house, bang on the door,
drag
outside. You out, and then drive you to the record rep and pull you out the car and put you in front of him. And then once I put you in front of him, you want me to sit there and sell you on him. You want me to pull out my phone and play your music and tell your story. And that's what niggas want. They want me to hold their hand the whole process.
They want babysitters.
And I can't do that. I already got 2 kids, bro.
Look, I want to be the first, and I hope I'm not the first, but I definitely want to give you flowers for everything everything that you've done for the North Carolina, from like even the showcase, even the business, even putting people in the right direction, even extending your hand, like you said, to let people know, like, hey, I'm an outsource. I want to give you a flower for that because there aren't many people. Regardless of, you're always going to have the naysayers. Oh, yeah, he a gatekeeper. And I feel like those are the people that don't want to step up and do what it takes. Like you said, the ones that want to hold your hand.
They genuinely want me to hold their hand, change their diaper, feed them, and I can't do that, bro.
And look.
You know what I'm saying?
And you shouldn't. And I'm appreciative to just being able to know you and just being throughout all these years, just everything that Chuck has done. even with me, I be grateful when a nigga see me in club. Yo, shot me, hey, V Dot in the building. I appreciate that.
Hell
so
yeah.
I thank you for everything you done for me.
Man,
I
that's
thank
real
you for
shit.
everything you done for the city.
Real shit, thank you.
And there's more to this man than you people know. So if you don't know, and you definitely need to connect and build a relationship. Don't be one of those phony people out here, because we can tell phony people from a mile fucking way.
Look, God gave me the gift of discernment, but I done been around the snake so much. Even if I hadn't been given the gift of discernment from God, I'd be able to see it, because in this music industry, I've been in rooms with the most cutthroat of the cutthroat, man.
See?
Look, in the streets, I've been around real killers, bro. Real live killers.
Look.
But this music industry has real live shiesty ass motherfuckers, because you can be a killer, you can be a crook, you can be a drug dealer, you can be a thief and still have morals.
Yeah.
A lot of the people in the music industry, they have zero morals, bro. No remorse, no heart, no soul, no nothing. I know niggas who will run down on you, kill everybody in the house except for the women and the kids. These music industry people, they gonna kill everybody in the house, the women and the kids, bro.
The block.
You know, they have no soul, bro. None.
So, with that being said, like, you are an amazing man.
Man, thank you, bro.
And
thank you.
I'm gonna wrap this up with saying, like, everything in life is about connections. The more connections you have, the more chances of success you have.
Correct.
If it's one person that you need to connect with, and I'm telling you right now, on all aspects of, even if it's not music, just the knowledge of business, just the knowledge of experience and stuff like that, definitely connect with my man DJ Chuck T. Definitely go check out his stuff on was it DJChuckT.com?
DJChuckT.com, or hit the link in the bio on all of my social media platforms. Anything. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Hit the link in my bio. It's going to have the links to all of the interviews that I'm in or have done. It's going to have a link to all my other social media pages. It's going to have a link where you can sign up, where you can see my latest class and sign up for it. And I got the merch on there. Any events I have coming up, you'll be able to buy tickets straight from off there. Hit the link in my bio. And then you can sign up for my text messages. So I have text blasts as well. Just text add me to 843-279-8483. Again, text add me, ADDME, to 843-279-8483. It'll automatically subscribe you to my text blast list. So you'll be able to get direct information directly from me early on my music business classes, my parties, my music festivals, events, showcases,
right.
You know, any opportunities that I have that are coming to the city that artists, producers, DJs, and music professionals can be a part of, I'm going to send it straight to your phone. You don't got to worry about the algorithm on social media not letting you see it until the day of. It's going to come straight to your phone.
And I'm going to say this. If you have money invested into yourself, instead of buying those Gucci slippers, go to Chuck T and ask him, what can I do with this bag?
Exactly.
And for right now, this is Signature Studio 81, and we out.
We out.